Right, good morning people. Welcome back to the world of dairy farming. Although today, not going to be a lot of dairy farming going on. We've obviously milked and done everything this morning. We've had 5 new calves this morning born already. So we are getting in the tractor and the tanker. That annoying beep as the brake's building up some pressure. Turn you down as well. Oh, that's better, no more beeping. Anyway, we're not actually going tanking. What I'm doing is moving the tanker because we are going combining. All the wheat here gets stored up at the top. You probably haven't seen on the videos. In some big old silos, like wheat bins, grain bins. But to start with, it all just gets tipped in the centre passageway of the shed, moves up there later on because it's a bit of a slow process getting it into the bins. So yeah, the corn gets tipped in the centre feed passage, but if it spills over into the dung passage, obviously don't want to drive on it. So I'm just moving the tanker back in the shed, but I'm turning it around, taking it down the other end, so that if we want it, we can hook it up, just in case we decide to go moving dirty water or something. If I could reverse in a straight line, this would be a much quicker process. It's a fairly long tanker, so you gotta like give yourself plenty of swing. This big machinery and cutting corners is not a good combination. But anyway, before we even get combining today, we've got concrete coming for the slurry pit ramp, so that's coming in about half an hour. Time pressure is on, sort of. Rob, Abby and Rich have gone to do the dry cows. I'm just taking the tanker off. I'm going to put the big grain trailer on, check the tyre pressures. And once I've done that, I'll get the other tractor, put on the small grain trailer, make sure he's clean and see if he wants brushing out or anything. Right, one big trailer. Just going to check the tyre pressures. Interestingly, the tractor was saying it was about a quarter full of fuel, so I thought I'll put some in it. Filled it to the brim. It's now saying it's completely empty, so it's a bit odd. Pretty clean. Right, we're just going to check all the air pressures on these tyres. You can see this one's had a bit of work done to it before. Probably help if I plug the compressor in. So rather bizarrely, we've got 65, 85, 65 and 50. So I'm going to put a bit in that one, take that up to about 65. And then I'll ask Richard and Rob what they want that, because I don't know why one's so much harder than the other. That one would have been the last one to go on, I'm guessing, because it's got the repair on it. Whether they should all be that, I don't know. Right, we're in a field of wheat. See this stuff? I mean, this has all been threshed out, so that's not a very good example. But here is the straw. Normally it's quite damp when it goes through a combine, but that feels proper. Nice and dry. There's a tram line here and we're on a headland, so it looks particularly thin and poor, but that is because it's a tram line on a headland. But here is some wheat. You thrash it out in your hand. It's thrashing nice and easy, which means it must be fairly fit. And we'll do the old taste test. Fairly firm. I think they say like rock solid is like 13%, but that'll be a bit higher than that. I don't know if it's going to go through the dryer. I haven't got that far. I was also going to show you some concreting, which we've already done this morning, as you can see by the state of my wellies. But the concrete turned up early. Rob, Rich and Abby were off seeing the dry cow, so I was back on my own. I was actually doing the tyre pressures on this, which have now got sort of level. They're not all completely correct. But yeah, the concrete turned up early, so we sort of just jumped on that. I didn't have the camera or nothing. We were a bit short, so Rob had to run into Crediton to get some off Pages. So Pages Concrete, they helped us out. My best friend Gareth works for them, sorted us out with a bit of concrete. Now you can just see over the brow of the hill, Woody's coming over in the combine. Richard's on his way up as well, so we'll have 2 trailers here, and that will keep him going. Just for context as to where we are, there is home. You probably can't make it out, but I can see the calving paddocks and the calving cows. And yeah, there he is. He's done a lap of the field already. No messing. Anyway, we got the concreting done. They were just floating around the edges. We thought we'd better come combining, so that's what we're doing. I imagine there'll be a baler here later on to bale all this up, and then we'll be chasing straw as well. It's going to be a busy couple of days, I think. Can you see as he comes past, his header's like this, but the cab is level. He's got a hill master, so all the threshing gear inside stays level all the time. hide from the dust. Should have washed the windows really. Now I imagine he'll spin round and go the other way, just so that if he wants to unload, we're the right side and we can. Or he might think he can make it right round the field again, in which case he won't spin around. But yeah, it should be a busy week. Carving's kicked off pretty busy. Combining, there'll be straw to chase, we've done the concreting. Oh, busy, busy, busy. First load, here we go. Now we know we can get round the field quite happily. That makes me feel a bit better, so he'll do another lap and then probably unload again. Rich is on the way with another trailer, slightly smaller one, but between two of us we'll be able to keep him going, I would have thought. So all we got to do is run home, tip it in the feed passage. We've not got to do anything fancy to it, like put it in a bin or put it in a pit or test it or anything. It's just going on the floor and we'll sort it out another time. But yeah, he's off. I've got the drone in my bag at home, so if I come back up for another load at some point, I'll bring the drone with me. Right, time for a field change. Right, now Woody said somebody's knocked a gate post over here once before. Can't see one in there anywhere. There, we've got some wildlife. There's a rabbit. There's a metal pole there. Oh, there's a gate post. Gate post there. Lovely job. This field didn't take very long. Getting my running steps in today, this is good, isn't it? Right, let's go and take this down to him. They've got plenty good memory to remember things like gate posts being knocked over, the amount of different farms and fields they must see. So this is a Vario 770 header. If that means anything to anyone. It's a Lexion 750 combine. So anyway, one field boshed. Do this second one. Every time I would have thought. He's on! Better leave the header trolley in a flat piece of field so it doesn't roll around. Oh, handbrake, come on. There's combine moved fields. Stephen next door. I've left the header trolley there. I will now go back and get my trailer, which is at the top of this field. He'll do a lap from there right round to the top. There's another gateway at the top where we'll meet him and join in and get around there. Right, public service announcement. I have got the drone. Here it is, looking all fantastic and wanting to go flying. But being as good a YouTuber as I am, I have not got the app on my phone up to date. So I'm currently trying to update it now. But because we are in the middle of nowhere, signal is terrible and it's not happening very fast. But at some point today, I will get the drone in the air. That is my promise to you. We've got 2 bars of 4G and it's about, I don't know, 5–10% done maybe. So we'll just have to wait on that. Anyway, Steve's opened up the first lap of this next field. I'm hoping he's gone down over the hill, turned around and he's coming back. So I'm waiting up here, but we'll soon find out. We're backing in the feed passage. I tell you what, the exhaust brake on the hills with a full load of corn, game changer. Why is that not an industry? Why is that not an industry standard thing on these tractors? So good. Right, I'll do some tailboards. Right, just like that, we're tipped. I do need to message my wife. Righto! Anyway, that's my second load. By the time I get back, Richard will be full. And then I think I'll probably get another load out the field we're in. We'll be moving to the third and final field. We've got to navigate all the traffic on the back roads. I don't know if you can hear Rosie on the camera just now whilst we're tipping, but I reckon we've had 11 calves today already. Set of twins as well, set of heifer twins. Beautiful. Anyway, let's go combine chasing.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. Move a little closer without letting him see. My hands are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but don't stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip on myself. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way.
Right, hope you enjoyed the little bit of drone footage there. The combine is currently right beside me. We're just topping off this trailer and then I am out of here. Hopefully Richard's on his way back somewhere. My wife has been an absolute star again. She's just dropped me in some lunch. So it's currently, well, it's 4 o'clock. I've not had any lunch yet. I'm currently surviving off a cup of tea and a bowl of Wheatos today. Rob and Abby are back there milking and sorting out calves and everything. Me and Richard have been on a corn cart. It just gets like that, doesn't it, farming? It's just busy. Hopefully Richard's somewhere on his return trip. Oh, perfect timing. Richard's just pulling in the field. Couldn't write it. Right, another load tipped. Pile is growing.
How's it going, Darren?
Hoping what's left of the second one, you know, fit the dash trailer.
You think the head wheel? Put the last threads on that. Let's half points there. Let's count for 12 o'clock today. And then 2 months will be ready for tomorrow. And I'm not definitely because we're not overachieving. Well, we're already overachieving on the day. 2 more pieces. Yeah, there's 2 10s up there and another black one.
Crikey. Right, combine is on the move, so I didn't have to go back and get any more corn off the combine. I could see across the field on my way up here. I've been turning around in the field I'm sat in, which is actually the last field we've got a combine, because there's a bare corner. But I could see across the field and I could see Richard and Stephen and the combine and the header heading this way, so I thought it was a good time to have lunch at 4:45. Lovely job. That's the first time you guys have seen Mr. Gus in a while. Hey, Gussie. Gave him a haircut yesterday, so he looks absolutely ridiculous. Come out there, puppy doggy. Oh. Don't go in the combine. Richard's just rang to say he's on his way up from the farm. It's only about 7 or 8 minutes to hear from the farm, so I'm going to wait here for him. I need one more combine tank full anyway to fill the trailer up. But it's just started spotting with rain. Hopefully that won't come to anything, because give it, I don't know, 2.5 hours, we'll probably have most of this field chewed off. Right, it's currently the next day. I went on corn cart until about 6:30 last night, and then Rob took over so I could go home. But the rain then appeared, so I think Rob did 1 load. There's about 5 or 6 acres left, which is really annoying because we thought, oh, it's all right, we'll get that done last night, be out of the way, but we didn't. And now the heavens have opened today, so everything is sodden wet. But here is our concrete. I didn't get to filming any of it yesterday because we were so busy doing other stuff, but we've basically just got a flat piece of concrete here at the bottom of the slurry ramp, so that when the guys come to take the sand away, there's still a bulk of sand back there. They've got a flat piece to work off to get their bucket level, because what happens is, you can see, all this just gets dug away from them coming off the concrete, which is not ideal for them or us, so hopefully that benefits everyone. So yeah, it won't be combining today now. It will be a couple of days, I would have thought. We got plenty of other stuff done. We got all the road forms out of there this morning. Abby's washed them off, so that is all complete. We've been calving like stink. I think we've had 8 new cows today through the parlour. Rob fed those cows about an hour ago, so they got a fresh piece of grass up there. Every time you think, oh, we've had a load calf, it will slow down for a minute. Another load calves, so I mean, it's good. That's exactly what we want. We're just gonna get them calved, it'll be done. I'm going in for some lunch, and then we'll come back and do the afternoon milking, get all that done. We let a load of cows in the tank this morning, which is good, so the milk will be going up. We've also upped the cake, so they're on 5 kilos now, because we're milking more fresh cows than anything else. There's a few barreners still, and there are still 20 cows to dry off. Next Monday, so today is Wednesday, next Monday we'll dry off the last 20 cows, and then it'll be either barreners or fresh cows, so we don't mind feeding those. We'll probably have to turn the wagon on as well. I know we've got rain today, but we just haven't had enough rain to stimulate grass growth, so yeah, it's one of those things. You don't mind feeding fresh cows though. If you were feeding 40, 50 that you still had to dry off, it's another matter in it, but there you are. So yeah, there'll be another bit of combining at some point, but I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I've hopefully got quite a cool little collab with a company coming up soon, whereby one of you guys that watches me will be able to win something. I'll tell you more about that as and when it comes. And yeah, we'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.